one of the things that I would start with is bite-sized and measurable goals. Sounds very like corporate languagey. It's like, this ain't
Measurable goals.
this ain't an employee review. What are we doing? A 90-day review? Measurable goals. But yeah, I really think having something, when I say measurable, like something that you can really look back and say, hey, I said 3 days in a row I was going to do this small thing. I'm going to do the dishes so that she doesn't have to do it when she comes in from work. All 3 days I did it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Something you can measure. You don't have to repair trust by trying to find a new way to do the thing that you messed up in a more right way. Like whatever the thing is that you broke the trust with, you don't have to find ways to do that right. You have to find a way to show them you're a person of your word, which is why you start with measurable. I don't have to show like let's say it's like big trust that I broke. Like
you took $5,000 out of our checking account.
Yeah, and I didn't tell you, right? I may not have $5,000 to put it right back.
Right.
So I have to show you that I'm a person of my word more than I can just say
replace the money.
Replace the money because you may not immediately be able to repair the trust by fixing the thing that you actually fractured. You have to fix the trust by just showing you're a person of your word, which is why you start with bite-sized, measurable goals.
Because it's always bigger than the actual breach of trust.
Absolutely.
It's always bigger than the $5,000. Sure, you could put it back. You might,
might be able to.
You might be able to, but it's not that. It's the principle of why'd you take it and not tell me in the first place?
That's right. And I also think that if trust is broken, one of the best ways to repair that trust or that breach is to show a desire to refine or change how you communicate. This is important. This is important because before you broke trust, you may not be the call or text check-in person. You may not be like, hey, baby, I just got off of work. I'm on my way home. That might not be your style. But if you breach trust in like a big way, you might have to refine how you communicate. And you might have to turn yourself into a check-in person because you got to repair the breach. So you got to do something a little different.
Yeah.
You might be the type that's like, if they ask you, what you want for dinner? No matter, whatever you cook. You might have to be the type to be like, steak, chicken's okay with me if that's what you make it. Right? And it doesn't mean like, it's humbling yourself a little bit. And rethinking how you're communicating to show them you're actually making an exerted effort to build back their trust.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to call and check in, even though that wasn't my style.
Right.
Hey, I'm going to do a weekly or a bi-weekly emotional check-in.
Yeah.
Hey, am I doing okay? Even though that wasn't my style. I have to reimagine what communication looks like with you because my former form of communication led me to break your trust.
Yeah. I'm going to show you that I care about repairing it by inconveniencing myself for your sake. I am willing to do things that I would not normally do because I care about you so much that I am going to inconvenience myself to show you that I'm willing to be uncomfortable for the sake of restoring what was broken.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.